Welcome to 5 Minute Mediumship, and in this video I want to discuss how we deal with information that we're being given about somebody that's actually living. So in this video I wanted to talk about that contact that we have where we're giving information, all of which is being recognised by the recipient, but then the recipient tells us that the person that we're talking about, the person we're communicating with, is actually still alive. Now, there are a variety of trains of thought about this, and I've even heard one medium say that the reason that they're being given information about the person that's alive is because they're shortly going to pass. I absolutely do not believe that to be true. I also do not think that that's an ethical or a right way to work, and I don't think it does anything to support that sense of integrity with the contact and with the communication that we have with the spirit world. The other thing that I've seen happen on platform when a medium is giving information and the recipient says that actually the person's alive is that the medium says, oh, well, they're obviously really poorly at the moment, and so their consciousness is disconnected and they're coming through as a spirit contact. Again, I actually do not believe that, and I don't think that it's the right way to work. I don't think it gives a sense of security. I don't think it gives a sense of professionalism, and I don't think it gives a sense of responsibility to either you as a medium or to the way that the spirit world is working. So if you are a medium and you are receiving a contact and you're giving all this information and the information is taken, but then the recipient says to you, I can understand all of the information, but the person you're talking about is alive and well, what is actually happening? So in my experience, there's only actually one thing that's happening, and that is that you have an actual contact that is giving you that information. What happens when we first start to work with mediumship is that we start to become very aware of the contact, and we start to really take our time to feel and be aware of the contact, of who they are, of the information that they're bringing forward. When we're a little bit more experienced, that beginning process happens automatically, doesn't it? It's a little bit like when you're driving a car and you learn the mirror signal maneuver process, and after a period of time it happens automatically. And in some respects it's similar with mediumship. So as you start to be aware of the blend of spirit, that process of understanding who the contact is and what information they're giving you, that starts to be an automatic process. And by that, what I mean is we don't really look for the contact. We don't really look and sense properly who the contact is. We actually just move forward with that flow of information because we trust what we're receiving and the way that we're receiving it. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's the right way to work. And as we start to attune to the spirit world and that attunement starts to be refined, then we should be blending in a smoother, more harmonious way. And the information should start to become a little bit easier to sense and to be aware of. However, if you are receiving a contact and you're receiving information and the recipient tells you that it's actually for somebody here that's living, what do you do? So what I would ask you to do is to take your awareness behind where that information is actually coming from. So you're aware of the contact, but take your awareness slightly further back, and what you'll actually find is that there is a valid contact there, a valid contact that's passed, that the recipient will be able to identify, that is actually giving you the information about the living person. And they're giving you the information about the living person because there is a reason. Sometimes there's a concern about their health, sometimes it might be a concern about something else, but they want to bring that concern, they want to bring that awareness to the recipient, so that the recipient is aware of the concern and the support of spirit for that person, and also in case there's something that the recipient can do to also help and support. There is always a practical and realistic explanation for what appears to be a living contact. So I would always urge you to stop for a second, take your awareness behind where you feel the contact is, and actually allow yourself to perceive the true contact from the spirit world.